You might have paid attention that there's a lot of pressure on the month of Elul. I got to do tshuva now, and Elul is running out, and what's going to happen, and Rosh Hashanah is coming. Why is that a pressure? Because you realize that you have to take your life in your own hands. You have to change. That's really the pressure here, that I need to change. Because I'm looking now at the entire year and I'm saying, oh my gosh, who am I kidding? I missed half of the minyanim, didn't show up to classes, Shabbat was not really Shabbat, Lashon Hara was all day long. Now I have to stand in front of the Kadosh Baruch Hu, the Master of the Universe, in Yom Madin, the Judgment Day. It's a lot of pressure, because you need to get your act together. Why? Because you need to change. Now, Tachlis, as they say. I don't even know how you translate Tachlis. Tachlis is let's cut to the chase. It never happens. You know how many Eluls go by and you never change. One Elul goes by, another Elul goes by, another Elul goes by, and you find yourself, you're walking 3 steps forward, 17 steps back. Cut to the chase, it never happens. You never change. We don't change. I mean, a little bit here and there, and I'm not trying to be now real mean, and a lot of people change, but I'm talking in general now, that you come to a point that you're saying, yes, I've changed with this, this, and this, but with these things, 20 years passed, I didn't change myself. I was able to change a lot, but in the things that matter to me the most, I'm not able to change. Now comes the big question, should I give up? 20 years I'm doing tshuva. I wasn't able to get rid of 3 sins. 70-80% of good, I did tshuva, good, kol hakavod. But I'm not in the place where I want to be. And there's a few sins that I can't seem to get rid of. Should I give up? Of course the answer is no. Our sages say that they already gave us the head plan that we have 0 chance against the Yetzer Hara. Ilmalei HaKadosh Baruch Hu ozer la'adam, if the Kadosh Baruch Hu would not help you on a daily basis, you will never be able to fight the Yetzer Hara. End the story. That's what our sages say. They're already telling us, in other words, you can't win the Yetzer Hara. Don't think that you can win the Yetzer Hara and then you're free from the Yetzer Hara for the rest of your life. So if this is the case, then from before we even started, we already know that we're going to sin. If this is the case. And if I know that by default I will always sin and I can't win the Yetzer Hara, then why would I even continue? So of course this is not the question one needs to ask himself. The question that I want to present today, if this is the case, if I did tshuva, let's call it now for the sake of the example 70%, 30% I can't change myself. And I'm starting to lose hope and I'm starting to fall into depression. Should I give up? No. Am I ever going to win the Yetzer Hara? You just told me that our sages say that I have 0 power against the Yetzer Hara and he will always win. So what do I need to take from that? What's the question that I need to ask myself? So if this is the case, what does Hashem want from me? If I can't win the Yetzer Hara without the help of Hashem, so obviously Hashem wants something else. What is that something else? If 20 years I can't get rid of a certain sin. I'll tell you what Hashem sometimes is looking. Hashem is not looking for a victory. Hashem is not looking for you to be victorious. He's looking for the war. Did you get what I said? I'll say it again. Hashem is not always looking for the victory. You're looking for the victory. You want to get rid of the sin, of that one sin that you can't get rid of. You pray 3 times a day. You eat kosher. You observe Shabbat. You do everything. One sin you can't get rid of. When I said now you pray 3 times a day, for some people that sin that they can't get rid of, they cannot get it together to pray 3 times a day in a minyan. Everything else they do. But pray in a minyan they can't. Or you can pray in a minyan. You do everything. You can't say Birkat Hamazon. You fall asleep, whatever it is. You use your imagination or you use your own example. But I'm saying there's a certain sin or 2 or 3 or 4 that you're stuck with. You want victory. You want to overpower the sin. But Hashem says, I'm not looking for victory. I want war. I want to see you fight. Here's a weapon, your Torah, fight. I don't know if you noticed, but one of the most popular sports in the world, I don't know if to call it even a sport, is martial arts. MMA, BBA, RAA, whatever all these acronyms are. Two people are in a ring killing each other and millions of people are cheering. And if some guy gets knocked down on the floor with some fancy kick, everybody's going berserk. And you're one of them. Why? Because it's exciting to see the fight. This guy punches and this guy moves and he does a trick and a move and it's exciting. Hashem says, I want to see a fight. I want to see you fight the Yetzer Hara. I'm not expecting a victory here. I want to see war. That's what Hashem tells you. Now, what do I need to take from that? Hashem says, here's the weapon. Take the Torah and don't give up. Do not give up. That's what I want. Don't bring yourself to a point that you're asking the key question that most people ask themselves is, what am I doing worth anything? And that's what most people ask. I'm talking about people that are already running in a high level of tshuva, that are saying, for 20 years I'm doing this. Is my effort makes a difference? I didn't seem to be able to overpower this desire, whatever it is. 20 years, 30 years I'm doing tshuva. I was able to master most of it. This I can't. And you start asking yourself, is what I'm doing worth anything? Does it make any change? Yes. That's the answer. Hashem says, I'm not looking for a victory. I'm looking for a fight. Do not give up. Do not throw the towel into the ring, as they say in the professional term, in boxing or whatever it is. Hashem says, I want to see a fight. Now you need to bring yourself to a point that you cannot come to a place that you are asking yourself, is my action worth anything? Yes, it is. It's worth a lot. It's the effort. As our sages say in Tractate Avot, lefum tza'ara agra. The more you, how much effort went into, you get the reward according to how much sorrow you went through. And Hashem likes effort. He's not looking for a victory or for a loss. Like I told you before, Hashem wants to see how much effort you put in it and that you don't give up. And you can chas v'shalom not come to a point of asking yourself, is what I'm doing worth anything? It does. Because it might take you 1,000 attempts before you get it right. So when it comes to what do I need to focus on in my tshuva, is not if I'm victorious, not if I get rid of a certain sin. Of course you want to get rid of the sin, but to understand that every attempt that you do, every time you fight, you fall 1,000 times. One time you got it right. That's it. That's what the Kadosh Baruch Hu wants. It's hard for you to show up to the minyanim. 7 minyanim you miss. One time you made it. Mark yourself a check. And you have to understand that everything that you do has importance. Your effort never goes into vain. There's no waste of your effort. And Hashem is looking for effort. He's not marking victory.